Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I hope everyone is doing great. Give this video a like if you enjoy it, and yeah, so today's video I'm going to be weighing all of my rats and giving you guys a little update on how they're doing, because I know they're quite popular with some people on YouTube. Honestly, I love the rat community. Like, rats get so mistreated and so like abused and are so misrepresented by normal society that it's just so refreshing to talk to people and meet people who get what they're about and get how great rats are, because like the rat community is so positive and so great. And yeah, it's just, I really enjoy making videos for you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video, so let's get to it. So first up is Shadow. This is him. He's so adorable, look at him. Hi. So I'm just gonna weigh him and I'm gonna let you guys know how much he weighs, so. So based on that, Shadow weighs about 552 grams, which is quite a lot for a rat. He's the biggest one of my three. I weighed him a year ago when I first got them, so I adopted them when they were 10 months old and I've had them for a year now. This time last year in August I weighed them and Shadow weighed 420 grams, so he has grown a lot in that year. I think he's the one who's grown the most out of all my boys. He's a chunky one. He's a chunk. He's got junk in the trunk. So Shadow in general is doing very well. He's recently become quite affectionate and quite like soft and lovable. When I first got him, he was very unsociable and didn't really like to be handled, and now he comes up to me a lot and he gives me affection and he snuggles with me. Like when I'm free ranging him on the sofa with me, he'll come and lie next to me and he'll like nuzzle my finger and start grooming my finger and stuff, which is really positive, because when I very first got them, they're all rescues, he would like scream and cry when I'd go to like stroke him and touch him. So it's been a bit of a journey to try and get him into feeling comfortable with me. So another thing as well, his aggression has completely disappeared as well. He used to be a bit of a bully. He used to pick on his brother Polo quite a lot. Like when I say quite a lot, I mean like a lot. Like Polo used to have bites and stuff all around its throat. For a period of time, Polo was just completely covered in cuts, all by Shadow, because obviously he's quite big, so he was quite domineering, and that's completely disappeared. Obviously I got them neutered, but I did that quite a long time ago now, maybe like more than 6 months ago now. So in terms of his personality, he has the biggest appetite, obviously, because he didn't get to be his size through nothing. So when I feed all of them, so the others will usually like have what they want from the bowl and then like go and do their own thing. Shadow, honestly, I'll come back like an hour later and Shadow will still be at the bowl just like eating. Like he just hasn't moved. He's really slow, he's really calm. So like I have a bit of a joke with my mum when I go to free range them upstairs on my sofa. It's like free range. Like Shadow does not do free range. He just finds a little corner and he goes to sleep. He sleeps all day. He eats and he sleeps and he cuddles. That's all he does. And I love him. I love him so much. He wouldn't even be able to do this at the beginning. You're so lovely. I love you. I love him. Yeah, so that's Shadow. Okay, I'm gonna need to walk with you now, but I don't want you to fall off. Do you want to come down, honey? Come down. Okay, that's actually not the best way to come down. Here we go. There you go, good boy. Say goodbye to Shadow, everyone. So next up is Taurus. This is Taurus. You're so cute. How did he make you so cute? Mwah. I'm gonna quickly weigh him for you guys. based on that, he's around 505 grams. And last year when I weighed him, he was about 415 grams. So yeah, he's grown a lot, which is really great. So with Taurus, I have actually got a little bit more of a story to tell you guys. Unfortunately, he had to have surgery maybe like a month ago now, because we actually found a lump on his belly, which started off really small, and it sort of looked like a spot, like a human spot. We kept an eye on it, and then over the next sort of month it grew and grew, and yeah, we started to get a little bit worried, and ended up taking him to the vet. He remained happy as ever the whole time though. He didn't lose his appetite, he didn't show signs of being ill or anything, and unfortunately they couldn't tell us what it was. The vet did seem to think that it was cancerous. She said that she'd seen this kind of thing, that it was like a tumor or something, which is extremely unfortunate. Luckily it didn't get too big. Oh, and he's gone. Come back. So I was kind of thinking Annie's gonna go again. Hi! Look at him just running around. Come back. I'll have him in the background. It's kind of just a matter of waiting to see whether another lump comes up or not. My hopes aren't incredibly high. I feel like maybe there's a chance that it was just a one-off, and if it was cancer, it hasn't spread yet. Maybe there's a chance that it won't come back, and maybe removing the lump is all that really needed to happen. I'm gonna set my priorities at a healthy level with that though. I'm expecting for a lump to come back. When it does, if it does, I will just continue to pay as best I can to get it removed and get it treated when the symptoms arise. It's sort of a bit of a waiting game with him now. But he recovered really well from the surgery. He remains to be my liveliest, most inquisitive and curious rat. He's got the biggest personality. The vet did not phase him at all. He's so confident, completely aces it, comes back, is completely back to normal, walking about, climbing around, completely fine. Yeah, his spirit cannot be broken, even through some hardships. He's still incredibly strong, aren't you? Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys surgery on his little belly because it's actually really cute. Can you guys see that? So they just shaved it there. That little dot was like the remains of the incision. Yeah, and he's doing really well. He hasn't lost his appetite, hasn't lost his spirit. And I love him so much. So yeah, that's Taurus. So last but not least is Polo. He was originally the runt of the litter when I first got them, meaning he was the smallest and he got picked on the most. But since then, he has flourished into a beautiful, big and healthy rat. So I'm gonna weigh him for you guys. So based on that, I'm gonna say that Polo weighs about 498 grams, and when I weighed him a year ago, he weighed 385 grams. So he is moving around a lot. Honestly guys, when I first got him, he was so scrawny. He had such a terrible coat on him, like his fur just wasn't in good condition. He was really small, he was really bony, and now he's so fluffy. Like, he's really fluffy now. I think the reason why his coat is better now is because they did have mites a few weeks ago / a month ago. I will leave the link up here to that video of how to treat your rats if they do have mites. And he was losing his fur quite a lot. And since treating them for mites, he has just developed this like amazing coat of fur. Like, you can't really see it on camera, but to touch him, like, he's so soft. Like, he's definitely a lot softer than my other rats. He's just so like silky. Like, I love to stroke him. So Polo has some behavioural issues. As you can tell, he is the least calm to be held. He really doesn't like human interaction. He can get quite spooked by stuff when my other rats don't. When I first got him, he was completely unhandable. Like, I could not pick him up because he would just wriggle and he would be scared. But he's done very well in the last year. I've definitely managed to get somewhere with him in terms of taming. Now, look, he can sit, he's had his moment of wriggling and panicking and he's sort of settled down now. I don't put too much pressure on him because I kind of feel like if he doesn't like to be handled and stroked and touched like the other ones do, there's no point to try and force it upon him. You know, I bought them for them. I didn't get them to like do what I want and behave how I want them to, you know? He's got to be tame, however. You do have to get them to a point where if you have to take them to the vet, they're not completely unable to be handled, and that experience freaking them out a lot. And actually recently he's become a lot more affectionate towards me. Like, he actually sometimes grooms my finger and like licks my fingers and stuff, which he never used to do. He is trying to escape. Let's go here. And yeah, that's really rewarding for me. So yeah, he's doing really well. I think that's it for Polo. Say goodbye. See how much he hates being held. Gonna put him back now. So yeah, that is all 3 of my rats done, weighed and updated. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I put new videos out every week. Sometimes it's a bit more, sometimes it's a bit less. I usually get it out every once a week. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye!